Alright, I'm on hole number 2 of the 2019 Summer Major. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook, check it out. Hole number 2. Alright. Now, the deal on this is I've been hitting a berserker and just getting over here, and even if you're in the rough or the sand, you can still recover and get on. But I don't think in this account I have enough berserkers to get me all the way through the round here. So I only have 2 berserkers. That means I'm going to have to do something different. And I don't have anything I can just somewhat replace them with. The 3 power ball is not going to get me over to that area. So I'm going to take Titan. I can use the wind. Let's check out bag. If I'm having to hit from that other area there, I'm definitely going to want to bring a big dog. I really don't like those types of shots where you're hitting. The deal here is that this is one of those shots, the second shot here is one of those shots where this hill face right here, here's the top, that's this area right there. Then it drops down into the hole and then it comes up, and that sand trap is right in this area. So it's one of those things where you get here and where your landing zone is here and your landing zone is here, you're right on the other end of the rough, right around the sand trap on the other side. And you can't really put any overpower on it, because if you put any overpower on it to try and push you forward here, what'll happen is on your first bounce you'll hit deeper into this hole, and that makes you fly flatter and you'll actually end up in the sand. So there's a fine line between being back far enough so that your second bounce can bounce over here, and you really have to make good adjustments, otherwise you'll end up clipping down here. And the hope would be is that you clip and you roll off and you end up in the fairway right in front, and you can still chip it on. And that's a really difficult shot. I usually on shots like this I try and get deeper into the hole and come at it where, instead of coming at it on the flat face here where it goes up, I try and hit as far down into the hollow as I can. So I'd hit down here and try and bring it back around. To me that's a safer shot, but you probably have less of a chance of you know, your Albie look is probably not as good. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to have to lay it up here. In the weekend, I'm going to save those 2 berserkers. In the weekend, I'm just going to go for it out here, because if I end up in the rough or the sand out here and you've got a Spitfire or Nirvana, you can still get on. But I'm going to have to lay up this entire round up here and then go for it with the big dog. And I haven't practiced that shot at all. So we'll have to see how it works. And off we go. It's like one-on-one with bad wind. You just have to improvise. You have to have multiple shots in your bag on some of these holes, depending on how the wind's blowing. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot to get out there. So 3-5. It's 3 is a ring and a half, and so it's about a ring and 3/4. Put on curl. Bring it back over to that fairway. Hit it great on the left. Probably could have been a little more aggressive on the topspin there. Had plenty of room. We'll see how that works out for me. It's going to be a long shot. I was trying, when the week first started, of coming all the way out to the end and trying to get over here. But I was having difficulty making the turn because the rough gets longer here, and I clip in the rough. Several times I ended up out of the rough, and once I ended up in the rough, and then I fixed the shot and I ended up overshooting on the other side. and you're not far enough out there. If you overshoot here on the other side and end up in the rough, you're not far enough out there to get, it's a very difficult shot to get on. I know in all of these par 5s it's important to get an eagle. That's going to end up in the rough or the sand. Not good. They brought a 3 side spin ball, and I don't think they... Man. That is that can be dangerous there. It hits on the other side of that. It's 2.9. This is 2.5 per ring. I'm going to just do a ring adjustment and leave a little teeny bit of that wind in there and hope I don't go a mile. Hit it great to the left. Might be a great to the left day. Stay on their fringe. All right. I can work with that. That's that fine line between getting just enough, that where that's at. There's just that, you gotta have that fine line between putting on just enough topspin to get over and not so much topspin that you overshoot that a mile. Alright, I still got some work to do. Let's put on max topspin, no side spin. Right at it. Sure, I'm right at that flagpole. Hitting great to the left. It's going to be a great to the left day, I can see it. But it's in the hole for eagle. That's what counts. That's the deal. Oh. I think in this tournament, I mean, there's opportunities to pick up ones on these par 4s, and the par 3s, they're makeable. But if you can go out and shoot just the average round of minus the 13, because one of the par 4s we absolutely have to get an eagle on. I think it's the last par 4. If we can go out there and shoot the minus 13, that's going to put that's just a nice consistent round. That's going to put you way up in the bracket. So if you can shoot that minus 26, you're looking at probably a good top 15. Possibly a top 10, just depending on your tiebreakers. So, you know, the goal going into these tournaments is always to shoot for consistency and give yourself a look at picking those up on every hole. And the hope is that if you do that 18 times, you could get, you know, 2 of them to drop. All of a sudden you're looking at a 28, and now you're looking at a whole different ball game. All right, that was hole number 2 of the 2019 Summer Major. Thanks for watching.